All praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well, including you men who may not be teachers or prophets, to you women and children also, and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Okay? What do you not understand? That is what I'm going to name this lesson here. And, primarily it can go to these false Christians, those who push the false narrative of the name Yahweh Shai being Jesus, those who say what we're teaching is a lie, it's a myth, it's as the wind, it's not going to come to pass. But then you're sitting back thinking that when who the world calls Jesus Christ returns, he's coming back to give you a high five and he's going to heat up some toaster strudels for you and then put the frosting on the top, and then you're going to eat toaster strudels as you talk about all the disrespect you've done to him, and he's just going to smile in your face and say, yep, that sounds like you, all right, buddy. No, he's going to put you to fucking death. All right? So let's go to the book of Amos. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So the day of the Lord is going to be a very vengeful and terrible day unto his enemies. So what good is it to those who claim to believe in him, but then they live totally contrary to how he says to live? They totally disregard the Son of the Heavenly Father. Look, none of us are worthy of salvation. All right? I myself, I'm not worthy of salvation. But the least you can do is serve the Lord in spirit and in truth, and follow the commandments to the best of your ability. Okay? Calling on the true names. Things that we can actually do, we apply those. And when the times come that we go off, we repent because we hate it. Now, you people in the world, y'all don't hate it. You live this wicked, evil lifestyle, and it doesn't really hit you. It doesn't bother you. So what end, what do you have to look forward to at the end of all this when Yahweh Shai returns? You have terror to look forward to. What does it benefit you? Okay? Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. This isn't speaking to the elect men, women, and children. This is speaking to those who oppose Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, who play this game, hypocrites, those who have fell out, those who disappeared. Here it is, it's going on 2 weeks. You ain't done a video, and it's an ongoing thing. Okay? You're not calling on Yahweh Shai. You still using Jesus secretly, but then you get on these videos talking about Yahweh Shai. Okay? See, these things, and the list goes on, these things are not going to be to your benefit when Yahweh Shai returns. All right? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. And them chariots are going to cover the sky. Them nuclear clouds are going to cover the sky. There's going to be a lot of death in the world. There's going to be a lot of evil in the world. Okay? A lot of just wickedness going on, and it's all going to be wiped away. It's going to be destroyed. All right? It's going to be a horrible end for this place. What end is it for those who are playing with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai? Okay? Let's go to the book of Matthew right now. Chapter 10 and verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So what end is it for those of you who are playing with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Okay? You try to put off this front like you serve the Lord, but you still secretly calling on Jesus. Okay? Or you put on this front like you serving the Lord, but here you are, you committing adultery with this woman. You know she got a man at home, but you like, you know what? I feel like she belongs to me in the spirit. You gonna get put to death. Okay? What end is it for you hypocrites out there who say that you love the Lord and you don't do anything that he asks of you? This isn't about being perfect, but the fact that we fight to the best of our ability, that's where the perfection starts. Okay? Because it's not in us to be perfect right now. The beginning of our perfection comes with fighting with all your might to be perfect. All right? And being of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Shai is not coming to send peace on earth. Okay? But he's coming to send judgment, destruction, and to gather up his elect from the four winds of the earth. All right? He's coming to send division and war. All right? Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And when he literally shows up, he's not coming to bring peace to America. He's not coming to bring peace to Russia. Okay? He's not coming to bring peace to all those who have opposed him all these years. He's coming to bring war and terror and vengeance and to gather up his elect, those who were set up from the beginning. All right? Now, when it comes to these so-called Christians and those who claim to believe in the Bible, they'll tell you a whole different doctrine. Okay? They don't fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Isaiah 29:11. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. Okay? And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned. Wherefore the Lord saith, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. So the fear of the Lord is taught by man's opinion. They're not coming out the scriptures. They're not telling you about the vengeance of the Lord. They're not telling you about how Yahweh Shai is coming with a sword, how he's coming to destroy and to conquer. They leave out those parts. They're telling you there's going to be a rapture. People just disappear before all hell breaks loose. And then everybody who's so-called evil is left to deal with it. Or whatever nonsense. They're not telling you about the evil and the destruction that has to be drawn out before the return of the Lord. And then once the Lord returns, he's not coming with a smile on his face. All right? That's what this world has painted. All right? So people are being taught by the precept of men, which means they're not going into the scriptures. They're just listening to a man talk, and based off of his opinion, they'll be like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll take that. They're not saying, okay, can you show me that in the scriptures? If the congregation of the church was to tell the pastor, can you show me that in the scriptures? He'd be out of a job, all right? He'd be out of a job. Let me go to let me fix this right quick. Let me go to Matthews 15 and 14. Let them alone, they be blind leaders of the blind. So those who are basically teaching the precept of men and those who are following after the precept of men, they're all blind. Let them be. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Okay, and the grave is also known as a ditch. So you basically as good as dead. All right. When a coffin gets placed 6 feet in the dirt and that dirt gets thrown over it, that coffin is in darkness, man. There ain't no light surrounding that thing. It's that body's dead. All right. So all of you people who are blind, you're basically in darkness. You're good as dead. All right. Spiritually. And ultimately, yeah, it's gonna come to fruition. All right. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Let's go to the book of John. Chapter 10 and verse 16. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. Them also I must bring. And they shall hear my voice. And there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Let's jump down to verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. So while the blind lead the blind, Yahushai's sheep are going to follow him. And they're going to know that Yahushai is coming with vengeance in his heart. He's coming back to tear some stuff up and to deliver his elect. He's coming back wrathful. Scriptures also tell you that the righteous will scarcely make it. We barely gonna make it up out of here if we be deemed one of those men. We're gonna make it out of here barely, man. I wouldn't be surprised if you got a fro, your damn fro get scorched bald before you get your body changed. Excuse me, I'm sorry for that. But back to the lesson though. Let's go to 1 Corinthians. Not to make light of the matter at all, 1 Corinthians 11 and 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Mashiach. So Paul was like, follow me as I follow Yahushai. Okay, but when you don't follow those who follow Yahushai, you following the blind, which means you being led into a ditch. You being led to the grave. You being led to death because Yahushai is leading you to life. He's leading you to that rivers of living water, man. But the doctrines of this world is leading you straight to the graveyard. All right. Let's close it out with this. Let's see, what's that? Yeah. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for. So Israel is seeking for the truth, but you know what? They're being led by blind people, man. Israel being led by spiritual blind people, and they themselves are blind, so they don't know what the hell going on. They just walking. They all got their hands on each other's shoulder, and they all just walking to a big ass ditch, and they all falling in it one by one. Okay, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded, because the blind will lead the blind into a ditch, but the elect will follow Yahushai, man. And the elect know that when Yahushai returns, he coming back to whoop ass and to put his enemies into subjection. And you people are I'm telling you, man, you're going to learn to respect Yahushai, man. Kahala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. What do you not understand? Shalom.